Hi Sumates, if you like to learn how to make a strapless bustier, watch this video to the end.
My name is Veronica Adams Eze. Welcome to Vera Adams YouTube channel.
So I've gone ahead to take the shoulder to bust measurement for 10 inches, shoulder to under bust 14 and shoulder to waist 16. For the shoulder effect, I'm using 5.5 inches. I've gone ahead to mark it as well. I'll go ahead to take the nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8 inches divided by 2, that is 4 inches. I'll make a mark on the bust line, the under bust line, and also on the waistline, just as you see me do right here. With the straight part of my ruler, I'll connect these points together. Then I'll go ahead to take a 2.5 inches dart. I'll be dividing that into 2, though not equally. I'll be using 0.75 on the left hand side and 1.75 inches on the right hand side. I'll go ahead and connect it down from the underbust to the waistline. From the underbust line, I'll be using the cuff part of my ruler to connect upwards to the bust line, just the way you see me do right here. I'll be doing the same thing on the other side. Moving upwards to the 5.5 inches dash line that I created, I'm going to mark 4 inches there and connect it downwards to the bust line. And on that line, I'm going to take 2 inches, 0.75 on the left side and 1.25 on the right side. I'll go ahead and match these points together with the cuff part of my ruler, just the way you see me doing here. So right here, I'm going to determine how low I want this to be. I want it to be very low, so I'll be coming down by 3.5 inches. Note that this would expose quite a lot, so if you don't intend to expose a lot, you can do 1 or 1.5 inches. Right here, I'm going ahead to take the underbust measurement and also replace the dart as well. I'll be doing same for the waistline. I'll take the measurement and also replace the dart, and then I'll go ahead to connect these points together with the ruler. To avoid one part being longer than the other when sewing, that is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to measure to see if they would match up. So I realized that one part is actually longer than the other, so I'm going to replace it by the difference. So I have 2/4 difference, that's 0.25, which I'm replacing right here. So right now I'll go ahead to blend that part in, just the way you're seeing me doing here. Because this is a tube top, I'll be connecting from the second dart leg right into the armhole, just the way you see me do. I'll then go ahead to start cutting it out. At this point, we're almost done with the cutting, and here we have the result for the front bodice. It's time to go ahead to the back bodice. So right here, I marked 2 inches for the zipper allowance. I've also gone ahead to mark the armhole line as well as the waistline. On the waistline, I'll be going in by 0.75 inches. This will ensure that there is no bulge in this area. I'll go ahead to take the bust pan measurement on the chest line, and then I'll go ahead to take the waist measurements. Note that I'm taking it from that 0.75 inches that I came out by, so make sure you take yours from that point as well. From that same point, I marked 4 inches and I'm using a dart of 1.5, that is 0.75 on each side. I'm marking them together just the way you see me do, and I'm extending it upwards. Once I take the waist measurement on this point, I'll go ahead and add back the 1.5 inches for the dart. I'll then connect these measurements together with a ruler. Note that I do not add that to my back body, so I'm going to be taking it out. So that's what I'm doing here. I only did the dart for those that would like to add that to theirs. Since this is a tube top, I'm going to be taking the 5.5 inches that we took on the front bodice here also. So right here, I realized that we haven't marked out the armhole, which is what I'm doing right here. I'm going ahead to take the back pit to pit measurement of my client, which is 14 inches. That's divided by 2, that is 7 inches. So from there, I'll connect into the armhole, just the way you're seeing me doing right here. I decided that I don't want a straight back, so I'm coming down by 1 inch. And right from that point, I'm going to connect into that pit to pit measurement that I marked earlier. So right now I'm going ahead to cancel out the previous measurement so that we do not make a mistake when cutting out. From the 0.75 inches we came out on the waistline, I'm going to mark from that point 1.5 inches, and that will serve as the new zipper allowance. And I'm going to be going upwards just the way you see me do right here, and I'll mark 1.5 inches up until I get to the new curve for the back, and I will extend it forward. Then I'll go ahead to connect all those points together with the ruler and mark it out. So when cutting out, I'm going to cut exactly the way that I've marked out, just the way you see me tracing out. So I'll go ahead and start cutting. I'll start from the waistline. I'll mark down through. Remember that I'm not using that for the, so I'm going to be cancelling that out, and I'm going to cut on the dash lines that I marked before to indicate that I'm not adding the dart allowance anymore, since I'm not using a dart. So I've cut that out, and I'm also cutting the zipper area out, just the way you see me do, right into the back curve. If you watched this video to this point, I want to say a big thank you. If this is your first time here, do well to subscribe to this channel. If you have any question, do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. I'll be there to respond to you. And of course, if you found this video useful, do well to click on the like button and share to family and friends that are also swimmers. So this is what we have at the end of this tutorial. Till I see you in my next one. Bye.